Well, with us right now is Diane Phelps. She is the GRF Board Treasurer, also chairs the Finance Committee.
Yep.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Good day to you. Yesterday you folks had your meeting, and there's a few things you want to talk about today, and one of the things is Merrill Lynch, BlackRock, right?
Twice a year we have Merrill Lynch come out. It's actually BlackRock and Merrill Lynch. They come out and talk to GRF, United and Third and Mutual 50 all at the same meeting.
Right.
So it's usually at our finance meeting. And so what I can report from GRF is that we have almost $18 million invested with BlackRock. Our yield was 1.77%. And yes, that does seem very low, but we're very conservative, and we make sure the money's really secure. Let's see, our investment policy in priority order is first safety, followed by liquidity, and then lastly we worry about yield. And our funds aren't invested in any stocks because we don't want to lose the money, so they're invested in obligations of or fully guaranteed principal by the U.S. government, and up to 30% are in some high-rated corporate bonds. Again, they're not stocks, just the bonds, and there's no more than 3% in any one by any one issuer. So we're pretty safe. We're pretty comfortable with what we have.
Very good.
Thanks.
And I know that's always been the strategy for obvious reasons, keeping things safe. And you know, nowadays these kinds of investments just don't yield much. 1.77. That's
exactly.
Unfortunately, that's not bad. You know.
And you look at the stock market, you say, "Wow, it's doing really good," and then you remember, wait a minute, there were years where it really didn't. And so, so we just have never invested at all in stock, in actual stocks. Yeah.
Exactly. Then moving on, you've got the final. Well, really, the draft financial statement for year 2016, right?
Right. So it's for the year ended 12/31/2016, they have closed the books, and so we got the draft financials. They're draft because they're going to be audited by the KPMG audit team. So at least at this point, we're better than budget by about $375,000, which was good. We're really happy with that. The KPMG audit team has started their audit, so so that's going on.
All right, very good. And people can go on to get a full copy of the financial statements on the website, right?
Yes. Okay. In fact, for the audit, we need to get it out, a copy out to members within 120 days of the close of the year. So roughly for us, that's the end of April. So the plan is to get the audit completed and the audited financial statements, so they'll be the final statements to the GRF, United and Third Mutual boards on April the 5th. And then after that, so then they'll get mailed to people, but a full copy will be on the website as soon as possible.
Okay, and also you discuss GRF's income tax status, right?
Yes, and so, you know, I'm from IRS, so I love talking about income taxes, but I won't bore everyone. I'll just say that generally speaking, we have two different options available to homeowner associations, and one is more favorable than the other. So we try to file with the most favorable status, but there are a couple tests we have to meet every year, and so we try to make sure that we do that.
Okay, and that's obviously
that wasn't
something,
too painful, right?
Yeah, you know very much about, right?
Yes.
You know both sides of that very well. And you won't be having a meeting in March because you folks and most of your committees now with GRF are meeting every other month. That doesn't mean that if there is not a need or that the Finance Committee needs to get together for some reason, they certainly will, right?
Right. But at this point, and it's nice. It just it gives a little more time for things to happen between meetings, so that everyone isn't just busy getting ready for meetings. But so our next meeting, won't be in March. It'll be in April. It should be Tuesday, April 25th.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure. You may know better than I as to the dates of when the boardroom will be finished, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't have a date on that myself yet,
so I'm not going to make any promises. So my guess is to assume that it'll be upstairs in the Sycamore room on the second floor.
Okay.
And what's on the agenda to discuss, and this could change as things come up, but So we'll get the most current financial statements, which will be March 31st, 2017. So we'll get the first quarters.
Okay.
And we will also discuss GRF's investment policy, having looked at the information from that we got from BlackRock, the report from BlackRock. We thought we'd just give it a once over, make sure we didn't want to make any changes or propose any changes to the GRF board. We'll also be looking at various fees that are charged by GRF, and that's because we're starting up our budget season. And so that way, you know, we can get if we have any changes to make or changes to propose, we can do that in time. And then lastly, we'll get a quarterly data on the $2,500 trust facilities fee. And we're going to get that compared with the fee from last year. So those are the 3 things at this point, or 4 things on the agenda.
All right, very good. Thank you for coming on.
Okay, thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Okay.
And again, their next meeting for the Finance Committee isn't for a couple months. It will about a couple months anyway. Tuesday, April 25th, and of course, we'll let you know where that will be, just depending on the situation, right?
Right.
All right, very good.
Okay, nice talking to you.
See
Thanks.
Diane. I appreciate it. We'll be right back.